Hi everyone, I'm Nikki. I'm a senior here at URI. I'm a journalism and communications major, and I'm outside Ranger Hall, which is where I take a lot of my classes. It's part of the Harrington School of Communication and Media, located on the beautiful URI quad, where a lot of students study and do homework, especially when it's super nice out. So I'm gonna take you guys inside and show you what's inside Ranger Hall. This is the living learning room where a lot of students come in, do homework. As you can see, there's students in here right now just like studying, doing work. There's comfortable couches and TVs, a lot of like plugs and a charging station. I like to sit in here just to do work, since I said a lot of my classes are inside this building. So it's good to like come in here before or after class, just get work done. It's quiet. There's also a lot of students that are in your classes that are usually inside this building. If their major is something in the Harrington School, most of the things are located in here. Another great aspect of Ranger Hall is the editing suites. This is one of the ones located in this lounge area. You can come in here whenever you want. You just have to rent the key from the MEC, which I'll show you guys in a little bit. And it has all the resources needed for all your classes that would involve editing. And you could just come in here, plug your computer in, and do your work on the monitor. So you're also like looking at it on a bigger screen. And you could, if you have a group project or something, you guys can all come in here. And it's really great that the Harrington School offers all these resources for us to make sure we're getting the best quality work put out for all of our classes. This is the Media Equipment Center, aka the MEC, and this is where you could come when you need equipment for class, or if you just want to make a creative project, you could take equipment out from here. So you just come in here, you take it out, you like sign it out. You could have it for a few days or however long you need. You could take out cameras, laptops. Just depends if you're part of the Harrington School, like what level of classes you take, depending on what equipment you're allowed to take out. As a student in the film school, you could take out really high quality, state-of-the-art pieces of equipment, making sure that all of the pieces produced are very high quality and to the best of the ability to make sure you get that great job. My favorite part of Ranger Hall personally is the vending machines. I get so hungry when I'm studying, and they have great snack options and 5-hour energy. This is a must when you're in college. As we walk this way, this is where a lot of the classrooms are located. So I've had a lot of classes in here. This is the screening room, but there's a class going on in here. But it's set up in more of like a long table style. So the teacher's more lecturing, and there's a big screen in front. And then as you go down this way, there's more like interactive classrooms with computer screens. So I'll show you. The Digital Innovation Lab, this is where there's like computer screens. I've had a lot of editing classes and like multimedia reporting classes in here. So there's a class going on right now, and as you can see, each student has their own computer, and then on the screen the teacher could show what they're doing and the students can follow along. But inside this room is the recording and audio lab, which is like the editing suite I showed you before, and you just have to get the key at the MEC, and it has like really high quality equipment in here. So I know a lot of students use it for voiceover. So in my case, if I'm recording like a package, I could do my voiceover in here. And you could also do podcasts and personal, like if you're recording something, you could do it in here as well. This is a learning lab. I've also had classes in here, but they're more like writing and that kind of class. So you don't need the editing computers, but this has just the whiteboards, and then the teacher can project onto the screen. It's just a basic classroom in here. There's also an advising center in Ranger Hall, which is where you can like contact your advisor or someone from career services to come and help you with your resume. I've had my cover letter edited here along with my reel to start applying for reporting jobs. So this is really great because you don't have to go to like anyone's office or office hours. You could just make an appointment and meet in the advising center. This classroom right here is an interactive classroom, so the setup is a little bit different. As you can see, there's round tables, so it's easier for students to work in groups. And there's extra laptops on the tables to use. And then the teaching station is at the center, and what the teacher's doing can be projected onto the boards as well as onto the interactive screens around the room. And there's another editing suite located in Ranger Hall, but this one's a lot bigger. It's the finishing suite. So this can, I've actually had like small classes in here, and it has more equipment. It also has sound. This is a soundproof room, and the screens have like a lot of Adobe, like the Adobe Cloud on it, so you can use more editing stuff and also record podcasts, do voiceover, and it's also good for classes and groups, so then you could do a lot more group work in here as well. I found my home in the Harrington School of Communication and Media, but there is so much more that the URI campus has to offer, and I'll show you that next time.